to welcome you all, special to our VIP guests today and also all the leaders and the community members of our Philippine-Australian community. So firstly, I'd like to introduce our VIP guests for today. To my right, you've got Kevin Mitchell, who's the Member of Parliament for Pilbara. You've got Stephanie Jeskowicz, Senior Vice President of Perth Airport.
Yeah.
You've got Daniel Block, who's the Aviation Development Manager for WA Tourism. We've also got Consul Verma Simons, Philippine Consulate.
Yay.
And also sitting at the VIP table, the beautiful Miss Annie Kinkella, who's the President of FARMAS. So today marks a very, very special day. Today is the unveiling of the marker, which is an introduction and a celebration of the Filipino-Australian community and its celebration for the relations between the two countries. So if I could please welcome Consul Verma Simons to the stage to say a few words.
So we're here to mark the opening of our ceremony or the events that will lead up to the whole year of celebrating the 75th Philippines-Australia Friendship Day. So when I was first interviewed for this post, I was told that this is the biggest event that the ambassador is going to mount in her term. So as you can see, we are so lucky to have these logos. So the first logo there to the left is the official logo, and if you will see later, there is the symbol of the sun and the stars. So the sun is part of the Philippine flag. It's the Philippine flag is a sun, and then the Australian flag has got the stars. And to the right is a creation of our team, composed of Neil Bravo and Ray and Eddie, who collaborated to create this colorful logo, which we can use at our discretion. So going back to why we are celebrating this event, it's because way back in the 1800s, the people from the Visayas went to Broome for the pearling industry, and that started the friendship between Australia and the Philippines. And so way back in 1946, this is according to Google, okay, no one told me this. According to Google, in 1946, the first Australian Consul General was established in the Philippines in 1946, and this started the bilateral relations between the Philippines and Australia. So 75 years is a long time and it's worth celebrating. So let's get this started because we don't have much time left.
Mabuhay.
Well done.
I'm delighted to say a few words today at the launch celebrations of marking 75 years of the historic friendship and diplomatic relations between Australia and the Philippines. Australia and the Philippines have shared interests and values, supported by strong people-to-people links. And this was formalised, as I think we both Googled, with the opening of Australia's first Consulate General in Manila in May 1946. Growing people-to-people links has been encouraged over the years through trade and investment, cultural exchanges, education, tourism and migration. At Perth Airport, we aim to foster these ties even more with the launch of a direct flight between Manila and Perth with Philippine Airlines.
Yay!
We came very close to launching these flights last year. However, the impact of COVID-19 has had a devastating effect on the aviation industry. However, we look forward to the future, and our engagement with Philippine Airlines continues very positively. Given our proximity, the safety of our city, our world-class education institutions and tourism attractions, we are sure that when international borders do reopen, Perth will be a destination of choice for many Filipinos. I've travelled to both Manila and Cebu And when we are able to travel again, I would also highly recommend a visit to this country to experience the amazing landscapes and the friendly warmth and hospitality of the Filipinos.
Yay!
So that leads me to the theme of the 75th anniversary campaign, Mateship and Bayanihan.
Yay!
The spirit of communal unity, work and cooperation to achieve a goal, lending a hand and helping one another. It's wonderful to meet you all here today, and I'm sure by working collaboratively, the Australia-Philippines relations will go from strength to strength here in Perth.
I think Stephanie summed it up perfectly. The Australian-Filipino relationship has been developing and flowering over the past 75 years, and I think what really makes the Filipino community stand out is its warmth, its energy and its spirit. And to that end, we really are committed to making sure that connectivity is in place as we emerge out of the COVID-19 pandemic between Australia and more specifically West Australia and the Philippines. And we want to really mark that with the introduction of the direct flight from Philippine Air over from Manila here to Perth. As Stephanie was alluding to, we got very, very close. It was actually meant to take place on March 30th of 2020. And it was going to be on board a brand new aircraft that Philippine Airlines had ordered, the A321neo. A fantastic aircraft which really stacked up, or helped stack up the business case and the economics of the flight, and was going to be a really exciting opportunity, not just for Philippine Airlines, but the country itself. But as Stephanie again was alluding to, and Tourism West Australia, who I represent along with Perth Airport, are going to be working very hard to ensure this is the case. But we are very confident that once the borders do re-emerge and stabilise, that we will be able to secure this connection again. And so everyone here and beyond will be able to get over to the Philippines, and similarly the Filipinos will be able to come and enjoy Perth and the wonders of West Australia.
There are any activities here in WA. So ladies and gentlemen, if you can please unveil the local Western Australia logo. Created by amazing local artists here as well. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.